Hey guys, good morning. Been a while since I've done a video. Thought I would show you the opening range indicator again. I use the opening range indicator um, very simply. It helps me organize the data. I can see when the Globex session traded. That is purple, the way I have it the default setup. And then the current session is in yellow, the RTH session. And the way I use this is I'll set my breakouts for Globex, for instance, breakout of Globex with the prior close. So I'm not really focusing on the current session so much, but I do use it for my stops. So I'll use the current 15-minute range, 8:30 to 8:45, to set profits and stops above or below that 15-minute range, to say that the trade is not working out and has turned around, gone in the other direction. But I have found in my empirical experience that if you trade a Globex range breakout in the same direction that the prior close, with the prior close, so you want to be trading below the market if it's below the Globex range and the prior close to reach your target, and likewise if it's above, turn this around, then you want to go above the breakout. Now you see this came back to test yesterday exactly on the prior close and then turned back around and met its targets. So there are several ways to do this in Blackbird with my indicators. Very simply, a good way is just to use 1.5 ATR and 3 ATR, and I limit the number of successful trades to one, and that way you're not over trading. So you're going to reach the 1.5 and 3 ATRs. You could also bring your stop up if you reach the 1.5 ATR target. You could add a rule to say that if the order set A profit target gets reached, then to bring this to your entry price, your break even. So you're mitigating your risk, bring it to break even. I don't institute trailing targets. I just go it's either going to hit or miss. And this is a break even rule that you could institute. So let us back test this and see what it's like. I've got 30 days of data. So before you run a back test, you always want to check the number of days that your strategy is running. So let's do that real quick. And I've got 30 days. I just want to check the recent 30 days. And let's turn on the plot so that we can see the entries when we run our back test. So I'm going to run a new back test. That was a prior back test. So I'll reload the Ninja script, click yes. This will start the calculations. Give it a second to start. Here we go. We see it's calculating. And so it goes back through the last number of days that you put. You could test the last 6 months if you wanted to. I just want to see the current volatility. And see if my ATR targets are valid. So this is the strategy. My templates, I give you some other choices to use. I can give you a 30-minute range, 1-minute range, 60-minute range, a gap run, and some other cool things. But just for this Globex breakout with the prior close, I think you'll be happy to see um, the results. 11,222 profit target and 54% profitable. But if we remove the break-even stop and allow the market to run, I just want to show you your inclination is to tighten that stop up. But in an instrument like the NASDAQ, and this is something you would have to test over your individual instruments, the NASDAQ does better if you don't tighten the stops. If you just allow it to have the room to run. So we can get our profit factor up exponentially by not tightening the stop, which, sounds backwards, but if you set your initial stop placement and you know your initial risk, which would be the bar size of your first 15-minute candle, then you can work with that and have something that is consistent. And that is what I'm certainly looking for in my performance, is getting back to a level of consistency that I previously enjoyed. And here we go. So we've doubled the profit factor just by not doing what we would think would be the correct thing to do. But if we just allow the trade to work out, getting to that 3 ATR, you'll be surprised that it will meet that a lot of the times, 76% of the time overall. So it's a good uh, little trading strategy waiting for the Globex to break. And I have the templates and the indicators ready for you on the website, J Auto Trading Strategies. It's for NinjaTrader. And you get my little momentum indicator with a Bollinger Band on it. And you can enjoy these strategies and indicators. So get yourself something good for the new year, and try to find a strategy that you can understand and verify visually that the market seems to, do the same. That you're not always going to get all of the winners. This was a 1.5 winner, but not the 3. So nothing is ever, 100%, but you're trying to get an overall structure that is going to be, obtainable. And that's why the back testing with NinjaTrader and then having the indicators and the strategies to back test is so fundamentally important before we start trading. Have some idea that, is it worth your time? And the answer should be yes before you trade it. And always sim trade before you start executing new strategies. Thank you so much, and hope y'all have a great day.